Hello my beautiful friends, it's time for a new review and today I'm going to talk about the brand Delancey. It's a Chinese brand and they offer a wide range of beautiful products, especially eyeshadow palettes. But I'm going to talk about the Olive Earth palette. It's a very beautiful palette that consists of 12 shades. It's a good variety of mattes and a good variety of multichromes, duochromes and very sparkly shimmers. But before I start with the review, I want to be transparent and tell you that the brands did send me this palette as a collaboration, you could say, because they paid me for one reel where I posted a tutorial using the palette. But this video isn't sponsored in any way, but I felt like it would be like gatekeeping if I didn't tell you about this amazing green palette, because it's honestly one of the best green palettes that I have been using in years, I would say. Now I'm going to show you some looks I have been creating with the palette and some swatches. Enjoy! I guess we could start talking about the packaging. In my opinion, it's absolutely gorgeous. The letters are a little bit bulked out, so it looks quite luxurious in my opinion, even though that this is an affordable brand. I was actually familiar with the brand already before they reached out to me, because it was one of the brands that I started out with when I just started to do creative makeup. And I already knew that the quality of the eyeshadows were quite good, so I was really excited to say yes to this offer. But to my surprise, this formula has improved a lot since I tried them before. And the thing that really impressed me the most was that it contains one neon shade and one pastel shades, and if you are familiar with eyeshadow formulas, it's quite hard to formulate both. They did perform so well, especially the pastel shade did surprise me because I didn't expect it to show up so nicely on my skin. And the mattes are really pigmented, they are blendable and just fantastic to work with. I'm really pleased with them. And when it comes to shimmers, they are really sparkly, dimensional, and they add so much to the look. I feel like the color story is very well curated, because I feel so inspired by looking at it, and you can create both a more neutral look, but you can also do something really bright and bold and beautiful. And that's something I really appreciate when I'm using a palette, because I like to have options in my palettes. I also feel like green is a great step in the direction if you are a little bit shy and don't want to go too bold with colors in the beginning, and you maybe lean towards neutral shades, but green is almost neutral, at least for me. And this palette is a great way to step your toes into a little bit of color. I honestly did not expect to like this palette as much as I do, because, you know, I try so much makeup all the time and I have quite high standards. I was thinking, it will probably be just okay, but I'm so blown away. I would say that it's 100 times better than Colourpop or those kind of affordable brands. And if I'm going to compare the formula with another brand, I would say that it's quite close to Blend Bunny's mattes, and the shimmers are quite similar to maybe Touch of Glam and maybe Shine by ST too. The matte black has a little bit of blue glitter specks inside of it, but it doesn't bother me. It often makes the mattes blend even better, because if you are familiar with blacks, they are quite hard to blend sometimes, but the small glitter specks makes it easier to blend, and I can't personally see it on the lid unless I use a glitter glue. I have had so much fun using this palette, and I can predict that I will be using this palette a lot in the future as well, because it's just so good. It's something I could see myself reaching for over and over again, and I already have, to be honest. This palette has really made me put Balenciaga on my radar, and I can't wait to see what they will come out with in the future, because this quality is really good. I can't stress that enough, so don't sleep on this palette if you are into greens and very sparkly glitters, sparkly shimmers. I haven't had any problems with creasing or whatsoever. I feel like the eyeshadows are very long lasting on the lids and they perform just so well, so nothing negative to say there. Please let me know if you are interested in this palette, or do you already own it, and do you have any recommendations from the brand that you want me to try out. Make sure to subscribe to me if you are into indie makeup or colorful makeup in general, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye!